The Hawk T1 trainer for Microsoft Flight Simulator is now available. Meanwhile, Microsoft are asking for expert assistance for testing Sim Update 7, that is the Game of the Year edition. Elsewhere, the upcoming CIJ 900 finally has a price. So, that Hawk T1A Advanced Jet Trainer is certainly a super recognisable plane for anyone who's ever been to any air display shows here in the UK and seen the Royal Air Force Red Arrows in action. Well, the plane can now be flown in Microsoft Flight Simulator thanks to the recent release by Just Flight. The company states that the plane has a bunch of high-quality details, which includes 8K PBR textures. From the clips available, the PBR does definitely appear very good indeed. The plane is also equipped with realistic payloads, and this includes the iconic Red Arrows diesel dye smoke pod. Both the front and rear pilot positions are also available, with fully animated 3D cockpits. The Hawk T1 is a plane I certainly want to visit in a dedicated video within the next week or two, as I think it's well worth checking out, so do keep an eye out for that video. The plane is priced at £32.99 I think, or thereabouts, and you can find the more details through the link in the video description. Moving on to development news, Microsoft have recently called for assistance in testing Sim Update 7, or the Game of the Year edition. The update is going into a closed testing phase, and that is invite only. Essentially, Microsoft here are using a closed list of testers from the community, so it's not going to have any form of open testing. For this particular test, they are looking for specialists in two fields, that's expert pilots and peripheral testing specialists. Whilst it seems their testing is almost at capacity, they are asking for some additional help for those who fit the requirements. So if you're an expert pilot or a peripheral tester and would be willing to help Microsoft, you can find more information linked in the video description. Now, I also want to take a very quick look here at the most recent feedback snapshot. It's something I haven't focused on too much in a video for a while now, and generally it's an opportunity for me to bring everyone up to date who may not pay especially close attention to the information there. So as we know, the DirectX 12 edition is coming with the DirectX 12 update, that is coming with the Game of the Year edition, also known as Sim Update 7, and that's how it's listed on the feedback snapshot. So the 18th of November there. They also say that development on DirectX 12 will continue into 2022. Basically then, this isn't a single one-hit update, but something that will be rolled out over a pretty lengthy amount of time. The situation is the same for action replay functionality. The first iteration is arriving in Sim Update 7, with further development continuing into 2022. Meanwhile, gliders have a release window of the third quarter of 2022, which essentially means they should be in the sim by this time next year, and I know a lot of people are looking forward to trying these out. Gliders, in fact, are absolutely awesome, a wonderfully silent, peaceful way of getting around in the air. Seasons are also set for 2022, so keep a check out for that. Hopefully there'll be more information on that before too much longer, and I'm still a little bit unsure as to exactly what Microsoft mean there with seasons. Hopefully it does mean full seasonal implementations for the weather there. I think it's also worth pointing out that the feedback snapshot dates Sim Update 8 as arriving on the 22nd of February 2022. Seems like a very specific date to me, so that exact date may be set to change a bit, but at least it gives us a window of when to expect the next Sim Update beyond Sim Update 7. Moving on, the CIJ 550 was perhaps one of the most anticipated planes for Microsoft Flight Simulator before it released earlier this year. The follow-up, the CIJ 900 and 1000, meanwhile, still haven't released, and that seems to be due to hitting some delays. That said, Aerosoft seem to feel pretty comfortable now that they are close enough to release that they are announcing pricing. The CIJ 900 and 1000 then will be available for around €17 as an upgrade if you already have the CIJ 550, and they will be available at a standalone price for €58. This information came as a part of a short post, a forum post made by Aerosoft recently, and they were unfortunately not able to provide a release date just yet, but they say they're in a holding pattern, their exact words, so I assume that release information is going to be made available pretty soon now. So that then brings us to an end of this video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.